Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another love reading. This one is going to be for Gemini versus Gemini. This is video number 7 of 12 in the Decoding Love, Gemini and their Flirtatious Partners series. So before we get into your reading, Geminis, let's go ahead and be serenaded by my singing bowl. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling ready to receive, humbly receive. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Take what applies to you and don't take what doesn't. Okay? Leave it behind. I wish I had, multiple languages that I can say that in, but for now it'll just be English, and hopefully you catch on. Now, this is a very interesting segment because we are on our Geminis who are dating or married to or dealing with another Gemini, and this is a very unique connection because Geminis be doing the absolute most, but Gemini in love with the Gemini, although it can be a topsy-turvy relationship, is very rewarding. So I am gamed to provide you with the insight that you're looking for to find out how flirtatious is your partner, because you already know they flirting. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, Gemini, if your Gemini partner is flirting, because you're flirting. But let's just see how far they may be willing to take it, or how far you may have already taken it. If you're apprehensive about this because of how far you've taken it, anything is possible at this point. But either way, we're going to get the guidance from your spirit guides, our beautiful angels, and our ancestors, and these wonderful tarot cards. So Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini, the Judgment. So some kind of change is going to be happening, some kind of awakening happening. The Emperor. So we coming out with the majors off rip. Then the Nine of Pentacles. Then the Ten of Swords. So someone is feeling the pain of their, or the wrath of the truth, or they're afraid of it. If you are of truth, there should be no reason why you are fearing it. Not unless you are living a lie, honey. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that was well right on time for whomever needed to hear that. So you want to know if your partner is cheating, or you want to know if your partner is flirting when you're not around, or if you can trust them. Can you trust your partner, Gemini, when they aren't around? And I feel like you're growing to do so at this time, because you are, if you don't understand now, you're going to realize sooner than later how important it is to give yourself the peace of mind that you need, regardless of to what the next person is doing, regardless of to how close they are to you or not. I feel like this experience with your partner has taught you so far that you cannot make anyone do anything that they don't want to do, not unless they are a hollow vessel with no guidance, or a hollow vessel that needs guidance and they are just listening to you for everything and have not found themselves. And if you're with a person like that, then there's no growth for you in a relationship. But in any event, I feel like this connection, if you haven't already learned this lesson, life is gonna life quite a bit in the near future, with regards to your experience with this person. and learning how to cultivate humility and understanding and patience. You having to be vulnerable with your person and being more open and honest just as much as you're holding them accountable to do just the same thing. So when they're out and not in your sight, you don't necessarily not trust them, but you don't want to completely allow yourself to feel that you can release that level of trust, because you may feel as if they haven't earned it. So there could have been something in the past that happened that made you look at this situation like, can my person be trusted? I don't want to trust my person. I don't want my person to be with anyone else. But when my person is not around, there's no telling what this person will do, because you're with a person who loves attention, and this is a person that attracted you with that same type of feeling, that same type of aura. The same type of aura that you project to this person is the same type of aura they reflect. So you guys play ping pong with your energies, and right now you feel as if things are a bit shaky and you're uncertain if you can trust your person, but you certainly want to. Now, Gemini. Your partner knows that they have, your Gemini partner knows that they have this effect. They know that, based on experience, that if they put too much energy into something, it'll be too strong for them to bear. Like when they open up completely in any environment, even when they're not trying to attract the specific energy that you are questioning, it comes to them. They have this aura about them, and it's a beautiful aura, but at the same time, it's loud, and they're learning how to control it. So I feel like your connection is relatively new, in a sense where you're learning each other's triggers, and this person may consider your feelings when they're out and about, but they also may take advantage. So in short, they tend to initiate flirting. The reasoning behind it, exactly, that would be for you to communicate with your partner to find out why. But they are aware of the power that they hold, and they have a calling on their life, something that is beyond your control, of course. And it's like something within them that they cannot help. It's like an addiction. It's like it feeds their spirit. And people are drawn to that. And this is the same thing again that attracted you. So when you're not around, they do facilitate this energy to grant them whatever they want. It's a mystical aura about them. Gemini also, I feel like when you and your partner have conversations about your relationship and the way how you would like things to be, you look at things as they are, and your partner does just the same. And I think that you both tend to agree that you both have the same characteristics when it comes to flirting. So I don't feel as if they blame you for anything. This person just wants to live a fulfilling life, being who they are. Your Gemini, that's who we're talking about, Gemini. Your Gemini wants to be able to be who they are with you, just as you want to be who you are with them. And I feel like you all make a dope team, and you've built a great life for yourself, respectively. And with time, you will understand how you can bridge the gap with the boundaries that need to be set, if any. Because one of you, I feel, do not like too many. You love thin lines. And not blurry ones, but thin lines that you can jump back and forth over. And you live a comfortable life together where you build a certain dynamic that works for the both of you. So I don't feel like they blame you for anything, or they make you feel as if you're crazy for thinking anything that may not be true, because everything that you're experiencing, you're very well aware of it, and there are no secrets here. But I do sense that there's going to be a change because you are maturing with this person. I feel an energy of someone who has been with their person maybe before you hit puberty. Maybe you weren't dating before puberty, but you were like maybe from the same area, neighborhood, knew of each other, you were friends, disconnected for a while, reconnected. So you saw each other in different stages, and you have a lot of common ground. Like, you know how to make things grow together. You know how to invest together. You know how to make the other tick. So I feel like as life goes on, you're going to realize the importance of compromise. Now, I do feel as if you fear that this person, that your Gemini, may be doing something that they aren't supposed to with the Ten of Swords. And it makes you feel so uncomfortable with bringing that kind of conversation to them, because you talk about everything so carefully but carelessly, as if it's a comfortable space to converse. But when things get a little serious, it's as if you both stray away from the conversation because you don't want to take your relationship, or you don't want to take the conversations too seriously to take the fun out of the relationship. But I would have you know that having serious conversations is paramount, so that there are no misunderstandings or any feelings that are overlooked, or you may be feeling unimportant or unseen by your partner, or because you don't want to bring something up because you feel like you may have touched on the subject with your partner and you discussed it already. Things are going great otherwise, so why should you bring up something that you can overcome on your own? But you're not in a relationship by yourself. Someone needed to hear that. You're not in a relationship by yourself, so there should be no reason why you're holding things to yourself, holding these thoughts to yourself. If you feel like your person is cheating, ask yourself the honest question: what gave me this impression that my person may be cheating? But I feel like it burdens you. And with the changes that are going to happen, I feel like this cycle will close out. And when you have that clarity, it's going to make you feel better, and you'll be able to grow together and continue this cycle of beautiful energy that you're working on. I feel like it's an up and down thing with you two, but what you both have to work on is constant, clear communication, and telling the truth in the moment when it matters, and not holding it off for a later time, or not going to bed upset. I feel an energy of a couple that goes to bed angry, making it a habit of talking about it in the morning. And that's not a good habit to have. Time is not promised to anyone, and I'm pretty sure you'll feel damn shitty if something happened to your person and you were unable to communicate what you were feeling. Good, bad, or ugly. You want to get it off your chest before you go to bed at night. Make that a habit. So if your person doesn't alter the way that they do things, is this something that you can handle? And I feel like some of you are not going to want to hear this, but I feel like if your person doesn't hear you out, it's going to make you consider new connections while you're still with this person. And that's a habit that you're trying to break out of. So your guides are just encouraging you, Gemini, to be completely honest with your person, because you are constantly evolving as an individual as well. You're changing from ways that you and your person reflected on each other quite often in the past. And you may be growing, you may be growing a bit faster, advancing a bit quicker emotionally, becoming more emotionally intelligent than your partner. And you have to share this love with your person. You have to share these things with your person and not step out and make an excuse because they're doing something that unnerves you or doing something that you feel they should know better about. No one automatically knows better about anything. That's the idea that you should have. Yes, we expect people to be adults. We expect people to use common sense when these days common sense ain't so common. But having expectations is where disappointment lives. It's where disappointment resides. Assume everybody is a dumbass, including your person, and explain things to them like they just got to Earth. That's how you avoid misunderstandings. So overall, Gemini, you do have a flirtatious partner, but you have flirtatious ways as well. But I see that you, the one who clicked on this video inquiring about their Gemini partner, I feel like you are evolving a lot quicker and you're understanding why it's important to communicate thoughts that feel dark so that you don't get stuck in the shadows on your own. Otherwise, what is the point of being in a relationship if you can't communicate the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So I'm going to pull an oracle card to close this reading out. Spirit, please provide me with the closing message for Gemini. It's so hard to shuffle this. Please provide me with the closing oracle message for Gemini. All right, let's go with this one. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Gemini, that is explanatory. But walking away is the easy route. If you know that what you have is worth fighting for and what you're experiencing is just a bump in the road or an obstacle, and more than likely it is, utilize your ability to communicate the way how you feel so that it doesn't manifest or fester into something uncontrollable that makes you want to rebel. But you got a flirtatious partner, and you flirtatious too. And although you're both changing, you're changing at a quicker rate, and you need to communicate the things that you feel so that they can be on the same page. And I think that's the message for you. I think that we're done here, okay? So if you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Tellemtribetarot.com is my website. Turn on post notifications to stay in tune with when I post videos. Keep it locked for the next installment, video 8 of 12 for the Decoding Love, Gemini, and their Flirtatious Partner series. It's going to be Aquarius. Aquarius, video number 8 of 12, yes. And drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light, tribe.